Santa Clara. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Whitlock. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Whitlock. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. Whitlock. That's out to the flat for Akers. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Okay, break. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
18 Rattler. Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Dragon 60.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Niners at 3-11 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say. Winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Tight.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The slot man in motion right.
Cup 19.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Shifts by him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
14, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
65 cat, 65 cat.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tiger, 19. No. Go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Switch.
And 12 at the Rams 16-yard line.
Check.
In motion is Gray. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
79 Broncos. Check match. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check, Panther. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Whitlock. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jackson's throw complete here to Ayuk. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go
So
now.
from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Here's Jackson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
19. Trap 60. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Rattler. Ready.
Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Able to find Floyd. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Whitlock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Whitlock. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitlock. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Floyd.
complete to number 80.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to foot.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Right side, and he finds Gray. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Warriors 70. Hurt. 60 Maverick.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw again is Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
70 Rangers.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. Ready.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They give up the middle to Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Jackson.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go now.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Traffic 60. Ready, go.
Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now it's Jackson. Stiff-armed in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Stop below 18. Go.
To throw is Jackson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Back.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go straight.
In motion is Gray.
Come 19. Come 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 57 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
They're set up better now for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has it within throwing range of a 1st down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
scores to break this long losing streak. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now Jackson on second down. And this one's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
On the ball, on the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here now, 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check, 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 check. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Set up. Ready.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He's got the hook up to Miller. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles,
their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.